information, including how you fell from the rift in the sky. Now then, let's see what you're made of. Face me in combat. Charge. Yeah. Motherfucker, through me. You got Virgo, I'll give you that. You need to work on your sumo technique, but I do see some potential. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is your Unbending Legend, Shin the Legend. How is everybody doing out there today? And for our third and final game, we will be doing for a Legends play for now. The third game in the series, we will be doing Pokemon Legends Arceus. And this has been a game I wanted to play for a very long time. This will be a first playthrough, and we will see how it goes. Let us begin. Presented by Game Freak. Welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space. It is well that thou art here. I am which all humans call Arceus. Now I wish to know thy appearance. There we go. That was easy. What is thy name? Let's go with Legend. Not Legion. All's correct. I mean, you didn't give me much to actually go off of, so yep. Legend. Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokemon. Legend. Seek out all Pokemon and thou shalt find me once more. All right. My cell phone. Pokémon Legends, Arceus. Wake up! Oh, do wake up, won't you? Are you alive, my boy? You gave me quite a shock falling from the sky like that. But thank goodness you seem unharmed. But where am I? Why, this is Prelude Beach, of course. You mean, did the shock of your fall somehow addle your memory? Dang, I'm in my slippers. I must say, your clothing is unusual. You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? I don't know. Maybe I do. I see, you seem to be in a bit of a pickle. You see that big ass vortex in the background behind his head. Might I offer some directions? Do you have somewhere around here you could stay? No. So you don't know anyone here, and you don't even know where to spend the night. Well, this is a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive? I don't like... I'm sitting here with the most egregious eyes. I look lost. I look scared. And my mouth is halfway open. Come on. Help me. I see. Well, no gentleman will abandon a person in such need. Cool. Oh. I don't even know if I made that last sound right, but you seem good. Oh my, I completely forgotten. I had just caught up to these 3 runaway Pokemon when... Oh, reading it again. When you tumbled out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you'll appear here. Ah, but you do... Do you even know what a Pokemon is? Of course I do. Of course I do. My, that's a relief. Though you fell from the sky, it seems like you have some common grounds, eh? Well, yes, these 3 Pokemon belong to me, mysterious creatures that they are. Oh yes, and what might your name be? Oh, so you're called Legend. That name has quite a ring to it. I imagine it must be some lovely meaning. Oh, but I do apologize, I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Laverton. I am something of a Pokemon professor. That is easy to say. I am a scholar seeking the deepen of... Jesus. That is to say, I am a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon such as these 3. Oh, blast and bother, my darling Pokemon. Why must I run? Why must you run for me again? I'm terribly sorry, but do you think you could help me round them up? I beg you. Wait, G3. Wait. Okay. Is that my phone? There's a glowing beeping object over there. Investigate. You found something that resembles a phone. It's probably your phone, but it changed shapes. You feel a strange power emanating from it. A message appeared on the screen. I bestowed upon thee this arc phone and thy mission. Seek out all Pokemon. I can't roll or anything. I'm just wandering. So, alas, yet another miss. Aha, I'm glad you came to my rescue, my new friends from the sky. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokemon their way, but I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see. I'd love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit about these three first. Now that one is a Rollet. Rollet can photosynthesize like a plant, and apparently it battles using its sharp feathers. That one over there is Cyndaquil. The fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up whenever it is surprised or irate. The Pokemon near the pond is Ocelot. Ocelot naps while floating on the water, and it can battle using its shell-like object on its belly. Splish splash, I was taking a while. Oh my, I nearly forgot to cover the most critical thing. How to go about catching Pokemon. I actually like how those Pokeballs look. Oh man. Here you are, my boy. Pokeballs. Throw these at the Pokemon to catch them. Damn, he gave me 50 off the bat. Do I really need that much? Oh, but that won't do for an explanation, will it? I do apologize. Let me be more thorough. Now, I've mentioned already that Pokemon are strange, marvelous creatures. What's so strange about them, you ask? Well, each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to a minuscule size. And that's where Pokeballs come in. Pokeballs are recent inventions, you see. The one of them at a Pokemon and why the Pokemon will shrink down and fit inside the ball. Comfy as can be. And with that, you're got a Pokemon. I know we just met, but I'm afraid I have no one else to turn to. I'll be awfully grateful if you could catch my 3 runaways. Now, the proper technique is to take aim at a Pokemon, then let the ball fly. Quite simple. So far be it for me to say. I suppose my own dire lack of skill in this area. Oh, wonderful. You caught a Pokemon. It seems you quite the knack for this catching business, Legend. Joyfully using useful skill to have around here. Only 2 of my darling runaways left now. Still, this is the most unusual. You don't seem fearful of Pokemon in the slightest. Wait. I can hardly believe it. Legend, incredible. You know, many people fear to even approach Pokemon. Never mind catch them. Bravo indeed. Just 1 more to go. Let's wrap this up sharpest, shall we? Let's see. Do I got it? Bam! From downtown! What? Oh yes, I'm afraid that can happen. Pokeballs are hardly 100% foolproof. Give it another try, my boy. Man, I threw that thing from... I threw that thing from fall. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, what a relief to have them all back. You see, the 3 Pokemon you caught have only just arrived at the village to help with our research. They won't yet listen to anyone. And as I mentioned, they bolted from the village almost as if they knew you were coming from the sky. But I must say, Legend, I was taken aback by how well you use Pokeballs. How is it that you caught Pokemon so ably when you only just arrived here? One can't help but to think there is a reason you appeared here and now. Seek out all Pokemon. The object in the art form, you say? What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? Why you got such a big head? If you'll indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream to compile this region's first completed record of its Pokemon. We in the field call it such a catalog a Pokedex. Yes, a proper Pokedex is wonderful work of research, containing detailed records of all the Pokemon to be found in a region. But in order to properly document Pokemon, one must, of course, catch them. And therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. Pokeballs have only just been invented, and not many have mastered the skill of using them. Enter you, a person with a clear talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all of those Pokemon catch. A situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? Come now, what do you say? Shall we help one another out, my boy? Well, you convinced me. I ain't got nothing else to do. When whoever and from wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. We'll weave a Pokedex. What the fuck are you? What am I saying? Weave a Pokedex to complete. Words. First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village. Then we'll sort out the lodging and find you some proper clothes and a meal and all that. Follow me then. I'll work to Jubilite City. Thank you for your tireless work, keeping us safe, my good guardsman. This young man was a great assistance to me and my Pokemon, so I hope you forgive my bringing him into the village for a bit. Everybody got blue on. I mean, blue. Everybody got red on. This way, if you please. People like village. Oh, okay. Don't let me read it. This road we're on is known to the locals. Okay. The village was built sacredly 2 years ago. There's it. Oh my goodness. Why is it going so fast? Ain't even gonna try to read that. Maybe I'll stop. Now the impressive building up ahead of us. Oh my god, I understand. You must be more curious. Jesus! Oh, bother a nation. I have almost forgotten. I need to go and report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. I'm gonna ask you to wait for me at the canteen. Just past this bridge, then to the left, the wallflower is called. Your arc bonus, people. Somehow it seems to show you where you need to go. Dang. Canamar Bridge. That's for the phone. Just go here. Well now, aren't you also really suspicious? The wallflower for Galaxy Team folks only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along. Who are you? I never seen anyone dressed like you are. What if you were attacked by a Pokemon? You meant me in those filthy clothes. If the guards let you through, you must have ties with somebody in the village. Perhaps you met Professor Livinton? He's a scholar from a faraway place. His Pokemon do get away from him at times, though. It makes me a bit worried for him. I suppose I hardly want to talk. I've had some troubles with Pokemon myself. I was hit by a Pokemon move called Thunder Shock not long ago and had to take to my bed. But the professor, well, I do wonder how long he'll last. Unfortunately, it's just as Akira says, I'm a clumsy sort of fella, to put it mildly. Professor? But everything will be quite alright. Legend here has agreed to help us with our Pokédex. Damn. Excuse me, you plan to appoint him to the Survey Corps? You can't just slap a badge on whoever you like without Captain C's permission. I'll allow it. Captain C. I'm not saying that whole name. Assuring that individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I'm the captain of the Galaxy Team Survey Corps. You may call me, I'm gonna call you C. Princess Lily told me how you helped secure his Pokemon when they slipped out of his control. And now it seems he would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. You look to be 15 or so. Quite old enough to work for your keep. Dang. But we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in amongst us without any idea of their skills or origins. Tomorrow we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy. Oh, most reasonable decision, Captain. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure you've got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite alright. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meal without distraction. Cold-blooded. Who've always seemed aloof as always, I see. Well, no matter, the rest of us can share a meal and some present conversation then, eh? Benny Ho-chan. The usual potato mochi, if you please, but make it for 3 today. Wonderful stuff, ain't you? Much obliged. Your potato mochi never fails to please. Dennis Clinton, where exactly do you meet our visitor here? Well, you know, that great hole in the sky? The one people call the space riptide? Let's see, the space-time rift. Our new friend fell right out of it. You can't be serious. Come now, I'm a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomena. I concern myself only with facts. Now, you already know there are many Pokemon here in the Hayashi region. That they are in the grass, in the forest, by the water, or wherever they like. Our job as a Survey Corps is to research them and find out what kind of creatures they are. Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. It's all but impossible to know what kind of powers they might possess or what sort of wondrous things they can do. But that's where Legend comes in. He successfully caught 3 Pokemon, 3 of them in quick order, you understand? Nobody in the galactic team is capable of the feat such as that. This means we can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest. Three? He had a hard enough time catching even one when a lot of Pokemon come after him. Oh well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled to the beach weren't on that tag, but the key to catching Pokemon is getting close enough that aiming your Pokemon well. And it seems like our new friend is fearless enough to do that. Does the Survey Corps really have a leeway to be enjoying a luxury meal with this outsider? Your captain ordered 10 whole portion of potato mochi, you know. The slow progress on that Pokedex of yours clearly has her on edge. I'm sure we'll start to reach in the good captain's stress even soon enough. Now have your fill at you. And think you make it into the galactic team? I keep on saying galactic. Galaxy team. Never have to worry about a meal again. The team provides for all of its needs, even if said members fell out of its sky. Pokemon games definitely have a lot of reading. That was quite delicious indeed. Yes, the food was lovely, but more importantly, do you remember that legend has a trial to pass to join the survey for? Not to worry, I have complete confidence in legend skills. Let's hope it's not misplaced. Legend wasn't. For tonight at least, we'll provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters there. But if you fail to pass the trial, we will put you out tomorrow. You must move on. You will be expelled from the village to meet your fate and perhaps your death in the wild. Damn. Hayashi somehow likes Hashi, and they're both quite harsh. Now, she simply put on a stern front to help keep us all safe. At any rate, I think it's time we turn in for the night. It's a good thing one can't fall out of the futon. We sleep here in here. I imagine our new friend has had enough falling for one day. And with that, I bid you both a good night. Yes, good night. A rift in the sky, people falling from it. The world is full of mysteries. Hey, I feel like we ain't gonna get to catching Pokemon for a little bit here. The recruit says all sorts of useless things to help you carry out your clever work in the Hayashi region. Read at any time, press up. Saving in progress. Water right there. Fire right there. Let's go to sleep. Rest until tomorrow morning. Yeah. The next day. Good morning, Legend. Are you up? Quite some lightning last night, wasn't it? Today's the day for your trial, sir. Let's give it your all. What lovely weather we got. I hope you had a nice sleep, even if this land is strange and new to you. Let's get the headquarters. Captain C is waiting. Let's do this. The Survey Corps office are here on the 1st. Don't give up. Keep those eyes open. The wild Pokemon they were everywhere, attacking from all sides. I sent out my partner Pokemon, but against the whole pack outnumbered. This is what happens when you first go to the far afield, but the medical corps will put you to the rights. That man's with the security corps, even with his own partner, he took a beating from a wild Pokemon. Without a partner Pokemon of your own, you might find this trial particularly trying. Captain C, Legend is here. You may enter. Let us get straight to it. If you wish to join the Galaxy Expedition team, prove yourself capable by going out into the Obsidian Fieldlands and catching 3 different species of Pokemon. A Bidoof, a Sydney, and a Shinx. Catch 3 Pokemon from the start. No one in the Galaxy team has ever managed that. Did this stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? My trial should be simple enough to him. If the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. The Galaxy team does not have the means to provide for those who only take without giving. If you wish to stay, you must prove beyond any doubt that you'll be an asset to our cause. No problem. I will lend you one of the Survey Corps satchels to carry whatever you need in the field. The satchel doesn't exactly match your old dress. Akira, I accept you to step in if anything goes away. Alright, Legend, come with me for a moment. Oh, then a jolly good morning to everyone. Is something the matter, Professor Leviton? In order to complete our Pokedex and, well, simply survive in unforgiving land, Legend absolutely must pass this trial. And as the professor of the Pokemon, I got just the ticket to help him accomplish that. Please flight. Go on, Legend. Pick the Pokemon that strikes your fancy. With a partner of your own, you'll be able to fight off wild Pokemon outside of it. These 3 little darlings are very dear to me, but it claims to see they rather curious about you. Well, my boy, which Pokemon would you like to keep as your very own? We're going to see if you could. Do you want to take the girl as your partner? Yes. With that, one of the Pokemon you caught at the Pokémon Beach for me will I'll be yours to keep. Good show. I tried to set the coat back inside his Pokeball for you, so take it here, enjoy. I received a scented quilt. A word of advice, my boy, pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which ones contain Pokemon. Because you're out in the field. Dude, why? You may look as if you're an omnipresent as well, or perhaps they're jealous that Aigis to go help with you with your trials. This could well be. They did go dashing from the village when Legend fell out of the sky, after all. Well, not to worry, you two. I'll have you assist me with my research for that. By the by, what species has Captain Seed charged you with catching? Well, that's smashing. All three of those species can be found in the obsidian field farms. Let me give you some Pokeballs to use during your trial. 20. These Pokeballs may be handcrafted, but they worth a treat, as you already seen. You'll have this trial cleared in no time. Guess you're finally ready. You'll have to leave the village for your first trial. Turn left after the exit headquarters, then head for the gates. Oh, what a pretty, curious get-up you have there. I can already tell you're quite the character. I'm Voto of the Gensho Guide, the go-to choice for any of your mercantile needs here in Hayashi. I heard talk about you, fell from the sky, didn't you? Now that's certainly a tale I like to hear. You've a Pokemon. He's certainly full of interesting surprises. Investigating the odd and novel is key to any good merchant's success. So what do you say? How about you and I see how our Pokemon stand up to one another in battle? Sounds good. I like you better and better. What a delightful find. I also heard about this trial you attempted. Let's have a quick battle to go to hit your blood pumping before you head out. So I hope you know you'll lose if your Pokemon reaches 0. Alright. So moves, items, use them well, and the world would open up to you. It's always good fun to have a Pokemon do battle, don't you think? And as they gain experience through battle, they learn some more moves and grow even stronger. But so few people here have their own Pokemon. If only more knew how to use Pokeballs. Anyway, let me help our two battlers recover a little from a little exercise. And to you, my Sky Fallen friend, I present some potions and thanks. You have obtained 5 potions. You can use them on your Pokemon whenever they might be worn out for battle. I'm hoping that you're successful on that trial of yours. More Galaxy team members mean more customers for yours truly after all. We are 45 minutes in, and this game is talkity. Now to the Obsidian Fieldlands. When you're leaving Jubilife Village, make sure you choose a destination on your map and tell the rest the guardman where you're going. That way somebody can come to your aid if you're knocked out by a Pokemon. The trial begins just a short ways past the front gate. You're legit correct. I was informed you'll be passing through. The trial will take you outside the safety of the village. Please take care and come back alive. All right. Here we go. This is our base camp, the last safe haven before we reach the wild. For the trial, you must catch 3 species of Pokemon: Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Are you ready? Oh, Professor, is there something wrong? Well, you see, Captain C got hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility for whatever happens to our sudden guest. That's our unsparring captain, but what help exactly can you offer out here, Professor? To be honest, my dear girl, I don't intend to lift a finger. Legends talents are the real deal. He'll pass with flying colors, you see. Now, so the responsibility for him still lies, in fact, with me then. Well, I'm sure Legend will be fine. Let's begin the trial. This is Spiritual Hill. The species of Pokemon you're meant to catch all live here. The Fieldland. Along came a Bidoof. Oh. The keys to aim carefully. Not that you seem to need my advice. I'm just sharing what I know. Bidoof has a mellow disposition. That means it tends not to run from people, so this should be easy. You gotta be able to catch this with a well thrown. Alright. Gotta be do well done. Time to find the next Pokemon. Jeez, they don't make this hard at all. This is early. They give us a little run if you startle it. You should be able to get close to them. If you crouch, you'll be harder to spot. There we go. From the shadows. Sorry, colors only one Pokemon to go. I forgot, there's something I ought to teach you since you're new to this. Here's the proper way to throw your partner's Pokemon. As Captain C tells us, have an item at the ready, but want to send out a Pokemon, press X. Have a Pokemon at the ready, but the captain's a real expert on these. Try throwing your Pokemon's ball at a rock or something in the tree. This one has to be in. If your Pokemon finds any berries or any other items, it'll bring them to you. Now it's time for your partner to shine. We'll reach your final herd. That's strength. Things that aggressive this way. More or less. Thought you might. I can never tell until I focus on a Pokemon carefully. Once aggressive, the Pokemon gets irate. So knock aside a Pokeball you throw at them. Don't worry, I'll teach you a trick to catch an aggressive. Go battle it. You can approach those Pokemon without a hint of fear. They catch each one. You're like a gift from the sky, brought to us. But yeah, that's right. I think the server core has a real chance of and complying and completing the Pokedex we've been ordered. This is wonderful. I'm still curious why on earth you came falling from the sky like you did. But for now, let's tell the professor we're ready to head out. Oh, I said you passed the trial with flying colors. It seems like you went and did just that. Congratulations, Legend. You taking the first step of seeking out every Pokemon. This calls for a photograph. With skills like yours, I suppose that was a foregone conclusion. Now, then, you best report to Captain C. Time to head back to Juvenile Literature. In time, you'll be able to send Pokemon you caught to live in the village pastures. You can bring up to 6 Pokemon with you into the field in theory, though we never had anyone skilled enough to do so. Come on now, you two. Let's not dilly-dally. Captain C awaits our report at the headquarters. I bet Captain C will be very pleased. Seems we won't have to leave you to die after all. Damn. Congratulations, you passed the trial. You can hold on to that satchel. I must admit, you impressed me. I set a high hurdle to judge whether a stranger like yourself could be worthy. But you cleared it. This is yours, an official uniform of the server corps. Receive a Survey Corps uniform and a pair of Survey Corps sandals. Get changed in a room you used last night, then you'll report at once to the 3rd floor. Present yourself in a uniform to our commander. This is your first official order from your captain. The change. Oh, so I have contacts already? Poppy Red. Ooh, Poppy Red. How come the other girl gets a hat, but I don't get one? Oh, she got a bandana. Well, look how well our Survey Corps uniform suits you. It's almost as if the captain had tailored it just for you. I see you change gardens your recommendation. You may continue to use that room to sleep in to sleep in last night. You may wear this as well. See if you get that hat. What Pokemon was that? I think it was Fortune? With that ridiculous grab. Now present yourself to the commander. Could have been black and white. Could have been black and white with the red hair. I mean the red hat like that. I've been waiting for you. Commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. You are Legend. Yes, sir. I've been briefed on your situation, including how you fell from the rift in the sky. Now then, let's see what you're made of. Face me in combat. Charge. Yup. Motherfucker, do me. You got Virgo, I'll give you that. You need to work on your sumo technique, but I do see some potential. Don't expect a warm welcome from everyone. Naturally, some will show to trust it. Oh my goodness, it's like 5 o'clock in the morning. Some would be slow to trust an outsider who literally fell right out of the blue. A superstition among us might see your arrival as a potent of disaster, but you have passed a trial that was put to you. No matter how odd you may seem, you're part of the Jubilee village now. Dedicate yourself to work for the Galaxy Expedition Team and complete the Pokédex. But I warn you, Legend, Pokemon are terrifying creatures. Keep your wits about you as you work. Alright. So the commander has also accepted you. But understand this. You begin as a no-star recruit amongst our ranks. In other words, you have no rank at all. Damn. Perform well as a member of the Survey Corps, and you will move up through the ranks. Indeed, you see, the more you add to the Pokédex, the higher your rank will become. And working on the Pokédex will also, of course, bring you closer towards that goal of yours to seek out every last. Here, you will need this. You will obtain a receipt of crafting Pokeballs. And 3,000 as well. You'll have to buy the necessary materials. Akira, you are the expert at crafting yourself. Teach our new recruit what he needs to know. Of course, Captain. Now, as the experienced craftsperson here, let me explain a bit to start with. Crafting means making items with your own 2 hands. You can just buy items at the general store, but self-sufficiency is worth striving for. You can even make your own valuable tools, Pokeballs. Think where we would be if we couldn't do that. Let's head to the craft work. Keep on hitting B, which is the crouch. Well done earning a place in our team. My name is Anthony. I'm a local clother. The professor has asked that I ready a change of clothes, so here you go. I do hope they fit. You received an everyday Komodo and a pair of everyday trousers. I hope you're avail yourself of the village humble shops. This way to the Craftswork Legend. You can use the workbench here at the Craftworks anytime you need to make an item in the village. And I'll supply you what you need to make your first Pokeball. Once you're ready to begin, call it my way of saying congratulations for joining. Just spend the money you got for the captain on clothes or whatever you think is best. Go up to the workbench and choose an item to craft. In this case, a Pokeball. Alright. Basis of crafting. Oh, now that's some fine craftsmanship. Hard to believe this was your first time stepping up to the workbench, my boy. You recall, of course, the Pokemon possesses the odd power to shrink themselves down. With the Pokeball we craft, we can make use of the power to catch them. Also, the more Pokemon species can be more duly recorded in their Pokedex. And on that note, here you are. You gave me a Pokedex. I prepared this volume just for you. Hope it aids you well in your aim to seek out all the Pokemon there are in the Grand Region. You have to complete a lot of research tests to help the professor fill out the Pokedex. The same goes for me, of course. I've also got Pokemon to research as a Survey Corps member. I'd be all too happy to explain more about the research task I could use your assistance with. Come join me in the field land camp whenever you're ready, my good legend. I'm tired of talking. Hey, excuse me, couldn't help but overhear. We're going to the Fieldland camp. Would you mind taking care of a request for me? Damn, everybody just needing shit. Standing guard, so I can't leave my post, but I'll be here at headquarters if you want to talk about it. What do you want? So, Hey, so there's a Pokemon called Wormo. Have you heard of it? No. Well, you see, I'm having a chat with the professor, and he told me that after a Pokemon gains a certain amount of experience to battling and the like, it will sometimes change its appearance to become stronger. He said that it was a phenomenon called evolution. So I decided I want to raise a Wormhole myself and have it evolve. You're part of the survey core, aren't you? If you catch a Wormhole, could you just let me have it? There'll be a reward in it for you, I promise. Just give me. Alright. You're the newcomer who fell from the sky. Are you heading outside the village? Of course you are. The survey team must have to get out and about to file that Pokedex book that they've been working on, right? Well, on the way, kindly do me a favor and find out all about Starly. Pokemon certainly are terrifying here, but when I see Starly, I feel simply whole. Not that I have the least desire to actually touch one. Please let me see Starry entry in your Pokedex. Please. So, I could do this, right? Because I have one. It's not. Oh, see, Sawyer, also marking on the inside of the book. No use, I can't remember. This thing kept me up all night. Hey, I ain't sure with the server card. If you catch a sync, can you show it to me? I gotta see one with my own eyes. Please, I can't remember the life of me what those ears look like. It's driving me up the wall. Alrighty, let's have a peek at those brownies. That's it. Here's coming a yellow cross pattern on them. Kind of like a star. Looks more like a sword, if anything. Can't tell you what relief I felt. Thanks for helping. Get me out of a bind. Righto, let's get to it then, shall we? In order to complete the Pokedex of ours, there are a great many research tasks that I need your help to carry out, my boy. The details of these tasks can be found in the Pokedex for you to reference anytime. Damn. You must catch and battle the 5 Pokemon species and carry out plenty of the research tasks. Do so and you will gain research points and other rewards. And you just can't catch them. One last piece of advice, Legend. If you see a wild Pokemon attack coming your way, dodge it like your life depends on it. Dodge. Here, watch closely. Ooh. That's beautiful. Flowing bit of just nat sticks is what we call a dodge. Not a dodge trap. If you're light on your feet, you can dodge out of the way of wild Pokemon. That way, hopefully, you can avoid taking a beating and blacking out in the wilderness. The security corps has to collect me when I got the business end of a shrink's thundershot. But don't worry, I got a lot of experience to draw on, and I'll teach you plenty. Might have noticed that you have research tasks to do with how many Luvo you got. That's right, catching just one isn't enough. You need 2, then 4, then more and more. When it comes time to battle Pokemon, remember, the captain's switching, Pearson X. Give it a try if you want. I'll go on ahead. Thought I was throwing a Pokemon. Check this Pokedex. Number of heavy suspects you caught. Ah, damn. Gotta catch different forms. You gotta defeat them. I think you got it, but as a reminder, don't forget to open up your Pokédex, focus on a Pokemon to check out. One of your tests is to catch a target without being spotted, right? For that test, try catching them while hiding in the grass. Ain't that what I did already? I'll go wait for you ahead. Wow, you have to do a lot. Oh, okay. Well, that's not menu. Oh, dang. I hope that didn't actually go on the fritz. What is this one? Alright, now this game just got a whole lot of complicated. Alright, let's get this one. Did we get him? Oh, we got him. We're cut. Can I go through here? These are many strong Pokemon that make themselves home on the other side of this. They can't let you pass unless you do the first bar. Okay, good. Got his AS. Oh. Okay, thank you. Don't kill me. Oh. He's dead. He's paralyzed. Got him. Nope. You need to remember to switch it. All right, girl, what you got to teach me? Oh, I already caught him. Alright, I think we should end it here. Sadly, I think we are still in the tutorial stage. once I figure this thing out. There we go. We'll save right here. Thank you guys for coming out, supporting your boy, taking a look at everything, and you know, like always, remember, this is the Unbending Legend, letting you know that we are out. All right, catch you guys on the next time. Please make sure you comment, like, and subscribe to the Unbending Legend here. All right, your boy Shin the Legends. All right, Legend out.